Guys, okay, I wanted to give you a heads up on what we wanted to do for Superchurch this Sunday, and I didn't want to put it in an email because it would take too long. So here's the plan. We talked to Katrina already, and Sherry's there doing worship. The only people that weren't there were Michelle and Richard, so this is for them mostly, but I wanted to give it to everybody to kind of get an idea of what the vision is. Basically, we're going to talk about the people who listened to God and heard from God. We're going to be talking about Mary, which I'd like Michelle to do. And then we're going to talk about Joseph, which I would like Richard to do, which makes sense. So Michelle and Richard are doing two of the big roles, and then Philip is doing the wise men. And basically, it's that we hear from God through circumstance. They heard from God through the prophecies, and then the star, and then Mary and Joseph heard from God through Joseph a dream, and then Mary personally through a messenger, the angel. But the idea is that even though you know, in Mary's case, that God spoke to you, you still have consequences, right? There's still stuff that you would worry about, even if God himself spoke to you and you know it was God. And then Joseph being spoken to in a dream, it's like, well, okay, was that really from God? And so there's internal dialogue, and that's what I want to focus on, is the internal dialogue between Mary and Joseph's side is what's happening in your head, what's happening in your society. And so that's what I want to focus on. You know about how, Jewish law, and how Joseph wanted to put Mary away quietly and stuff like that. So just kind of go inside. I mean, I think you guys have probably seen the Nativity, how, Joseph said, he's tried to live an honorable life. And I was also thinking about the hours and hours and days he put into building Mary and him a house, and how her coming back with child before he knew it was God's son, how he might have thought that all that time and effort and work was for a waste. And then Mary thinking about the consequences that she might face, and so but the idea is that the kids may hear from God through circumstance, and for them to be attentively listening. The idea for them is to listen for God's voice and to not be afraid when you know it's God. So that's the idea there. It's going to be kind of like I wanted to put everybody in robes so everybody looks the character, and then we have lighting that we can use, those top lights that we can use to kind of spotlight you guys and kind of get inside Mary's head, Joseph's head, the wise men's head, and kind of have them do a little monologue. That was the idea I wanted to do. Give me your thoughts. And I've got some time, and I'll kind of I'm gonna put a PowerPoint together and send it out. But I just wanted to get the rough idea of what I was going for. If you have any thoughts, suggestions, add tos, takeaways, let me know. But so that's what I was thinking. All right. God bless you guys. Thank you for all your help and support. I appreciate it. I could never do anything close to this without you. Thank you so much. Talk to you in a bit. Let me know what you think.